Hey, what's going on, y'all? Look, I was having a problem with my other streamer. Oh my goodness, it was giving me the blues. So I came on stream, y'all. What it do? What it do, y'all? How y'all doing? How y'all feeling? I hope everybody's doing good. I got a lot of deep things I want to talk about tonight, y'all. And look, some of the stuff that I'm gonna say, listen, it ain't gonna be cute. It's not gonna be cute. It really isn't. But I'm saying it because I care. I'm saying it because I care. I love all of y'all, right? I love all my people and I care. So that's why I'm going to have this conversation. It's going to be a very deep conversation, y'all. Um, because first, before I go into it, please like, share. I need for y'all to comment. If anybody got anything they want to say, let me know. You can, I'll drop the link and stuff. Um, what happened? It didn't let you, you know, and you could come up and, talk about what you feel or whatever. And make sure your notification bell says all so that when I go live, you'll be notified. Okay. This is really going to be a deep, deep conversation. Um, Hold on, Eagle. I'm gonna drop the link for your brother, my brother. I just dropped the link for you. And yeah. So we're gonna talk about some things. And like I said, it's not gonna be cute. Everything that I'm gonna talk about, it's not gonna be cute. But guess what? Sometimes we gotta have those conversations that people don't want to have, right? We gotta listen to some things. Sometimes we gotta stop and listen, right? And take it in and breathe. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Sometimes we got to do that. We got to listen and take it in because uh, sometimes it could be you. I mean, the things that I'm gonna talk about, it might be something you got going on. We all got some shit going on that we need to work on. None of us are perfect, but some of us are so wrapped up in the rapture that we don't know if we coming or going.
Yeah,
Right? Bad. That's bad when you're so caught up in the rapture. You don't want to hear nothing. You don't want nobody telling you nothing. You're always angry. That's bad. That's bad. Because somewhere we gotta stop and take a breather. And we gotta listen to some shit. We gotta look in the mirror at the person that's looking back at us. And we gotta figure out some shit. And so tonight, yeah, we're gonna talk about it. I'm going there. I'm going there. And it's only out of love. It's not done trying to bash anybody or drag anybody or anything or pointing fingers or anything like that. It's not about that. It's because I got mad love for you. And I want people to get better. I want people to get better, become better people. I want how can I put this? I want uh well, let me say it like this. When we have things going on in our lives and we go through some shit, we're supposed to learn from them, right? We're going to go through some stuff, but we're supposed to learn from it, not keep banging our head up against the wall over and over and over again, doing the same shit. That's not how it's supposed to go. We're supposed to learn from the mistakes that we make. And I see a lot of people just not doing that. They're not catching on for whatever reason. They just not catching on. They caught up in the rapture for real. Like it's not no joke. And it's sad, you know. And I want to talk about it. I want to go in. I want to talk about some different things. You know, I gotta talk about it. Something was said. Hi, Eagle. How are you feeling? I'm sorry before we go into it. How you doing, my brother?
I'm all right. Everything just going crazy
Just
tonight.
going crazy tonight.
Oh yeah, I know that feeling. Because let me tell you something. I ran across somebody's channel, right?
Uh huh.
And they had the nerve to, of course, talking about black women. They was talking about Kevin Samuels. But then
Okay.
they started talking about the black woman. Okay, the things he was saying, it was true. The white women attitude better than the black woman. Okay, that's
What?
what one of the guys said. My thing is, like I said, excuse you. Let's talk about the fact that white women don't come from where black women come from. They ain't been through what black women been through.
Exactly.
Let's start there. Let's start there. And that's why I want to talk about the angry black woman, because I'm one of the angry black women. But I'm gonna break it down to you and let you know where it all come from. Okay? Why so many motherfuckers want to keep saying the angry black woman. Every time we express ourselves, somebody want to holler the angry black woman. I'm gonna break that shit down because I'm one of those women. Ain't no shame in my motherfucking game. I've been through some shit, right? I've been through some shit, but I ain't afraid to say that. And I ain't afraid to express myself. I've been through some stuff, right?
That's
And I
right.
want to break it down and explain where anger comes from. Okay, where
Mm,
the anger comes from. Because evidently people not understanding. At the end of the day, you get tired. You get tired of going through people coming after you.
yes.
Yeah.
And sometimes that anger, that you do get angry. And some people don't know how to deal with the anger. So what happens is they be angry, but they become bitter too.
That's right.
And it ends up becoming a part of them because motherfuckers get tired.
Yes.
Yeah.
And some people don't understand that. They just want to put that, you know, put that on our back that we angry, we
Hmm.
masculine and all this. And it really messed me up when he said, "Oh, white women got better attitudes than black women." Yeah, yeah, because they
No.
don't come from where black women come from. They ain't been through the shit black women been through.
Wow.
So yeah, they would have a better attitude. They have entitlement. They can
Yes.
do shit and get away with it.
That's right.
That's right.
They can do whatever they want to do, and they get patted on the back.
Yes.
Yeah.
There's no accountability whatsoever. So how the fuck can you sit up there and say that white women had better attitudes than black women?
Mm,
There was a whole lot more I wanted to say in that chat, but I kept it cute. I just left
right.
because I couldn't believe he said that. And he was supposed to bring his girlfriend up there on their little thing, right? But she didn't come because I'm anxious to see her. I want to see, is she white or Hispanic? What color is she?
Right.
Because for him to be talking like that, she might be a white woman. His
Just
wife
might.
might be a white woman. You know?
Yes.
Yeah.
But I just trips out off of that because yes, we do have to do, some of us do have to do something about our attitude, okay? But let me tell you something. It ain't for the black men to be telling us shit, okay? Work on your shit. Let us work on our shit.
That's right.
That's right.
And if you're going to criticize, find a way to criticize correctly, okay? Don't make it seem like you're trying to beat us down. You're trying to, drag us or whatever. If it's
Come on.
something that we do then it's a way to criticize without trying to drag us or trying to make us look less than or feel less than.
That's right.
That's right.
Because it's bad enough that we always got a target on our back. Everything we do, somebody got something to say about it. If we decide to go blonde, oh, she trying to be right. You know, it's always something. That shit get tiresome, man. That shit really do.
We got to learn how to give constructive criticism as men. And there's a right way to do it, and there's a wrong way to do it.
That's right. But my thing also is get your shit together before you start trying to criticize.
Right.
Right.
Like for real. Like the men got their own issues. They got their own issues that they dealing with. And women got their own issues. You understand what I'm saying? Now,
Yes.
if we come together and we just having a conversation, right? And we're talking about you know, what things we could do to make, you know, to make the black women more better. What things could they do to make the black men better? You know,
Right.
then that's something different. Right. You like you say, you got to give criticism, but give it right. Don't be talking to people like you trying to belittle them.
That's right.
That's right.
Or trying to make them feel less than. I don't get down like that. I really don't.
I hear you.
And then every time you turn around, it's somebody, you know, trying to make us seem angry all the time and bitter and everything. And before, let me tell you something. I'm getting ready to break my shit down, right? And I want to know how many other black women can relate. I'm going to break my shit down, okay? Because I was angry. I went through that where I was angry.
Right.
And my anger turned to bitter. Okay? I went through that. Like, if anybody be honest, it's probably a whole lot of us, not just women, but men too, who have been through the anger and the bitter. With all the shit that goes on in the world with black people, you think we come on now, be for real. If you don't get angry, sometimes something must be wrong with you.
Come on now.
Come on now.
I looked at something today and I hit the fucking ceiling. I seen these cops kill this black guy today. On the video. They put it on the video. It's a video showing the whole thing from beginning to the end.
Lord have mercy.
They told him to put his hands up. Put his hands up. He put your hands up. Put your hands up. He put his hands up and they still started shooting.
Lord, take the wheel.
Lord, take the wheel.
Then as they shot him, he fell down. He tried it. It was a refrigerator where he was standing at. Somebody had a refrigerator sitting out in the yard. He tried to duck behind that, but it was so many bullets coming, it was hitting him. So he slid down, right? They hit that man about the first round. I know they hit him over 5 times.
My God.
My God.
Then he fell down on the ground, and then they kept howling, put your hands up, where your hands. He's still trying to put his hands up. And then they had to know to go over there and grab him by his feet and legs and drag him across the pavement.
Lord.
And all this blood coming out while they dragging him across the cement. I was so upset. Oh my goodness. Let me tell you something. If you see shit like that and you don't get angry, something wrong with you.
That's right.
That's right.
Something wrong with you. That's all I'm got to say. It's something wrong with you. Because I was angry. I even broke down and cried.
Lord.
The man ain't had no gun, no nothing. He got his hands up in the air and they started shooting. and then drug that man across the cement, and then had the audacity to put his hands behind his back and put handcuffs on him. He got all these holes in him.
Jesus.
Then they gonna take and try to call this out. He said, I can't breathe. I can't breathe. He was dying. He was dying. You could tell.
No.
And then they took and pushed him over. And when they pushed him over, you could see the blood spurting out of him. You know how you turn on the water and you know how the water run out the faucet? That's how the blood was gushing out that man.
Lord have mercy.
That's how the blood was gushing out that man.
What in the heaven
And they had the
hell?
nerve to push him back over. Then they pushed him back over.
They should have been trying to
stood
call an
around
ambulance.
talking and shit. Yeah, they called one eventually. That man was dead. That man had died. You could tell that man was dying.
Wow.
I think his name Quadri. Let me see. I might be pronouncing. I hope I'm not pronouncing it wrong. Quadri. They got the whole thing on camera.
Where was this
The whole
at?
freaking was on camera. I don't know. Wait a minute. It was so sad, man. It just Quadri Sanders. It doesn't say where it was at.
That's messed up. What is wrong with us? You comply with them and
It was a black cop. It was a black cop and a white cop. A black cop and a white cop. Eagle. Yeah, that shot that black man. The black cop, I don't care what nobody say, he was fucking cooning.
Yeah, because there was no way he should have shot like
that. Exactly. Calling himself showing off for his co-workers. Okay, you know what color they were. They were white, of course. He called himself showing off for them.
Wow.
They lit that man up. Do you hear what I'm saying? They say they hit him 12 times.
12 times over nothing.
No gun, no nothing. Soon as they say put your hands up, the man put his hands up, but he knew they was getting ready to start shooting. So he tried to it was a refrigerator out there in the yard. He tried to get by the refrigerator, and they just started cranking. Boom, 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 boom. They shot at least about 6 times the first time, and then the other cop shot 2. That man, blood was gushing out that man like I said, like you turn on the faucet and the water run out the faucet. That's how that blood was gushing out that man. And they drug him across the ground, and you could see the cement. You could see the blood on the cement.
What in the heaven hell?
They drug him across the fucking cement. No bullshit.
Wow.
It just wasn't right. It wasn't right. Let me see if I can pull it up. I'm gonna pull it up.
That's right.
That's right. Then.
I don't understand what was the purpose.
And what was the purpose?
Wasn't no purpose. Wait till you see it. Warning, trigger warning, trigger warning, trigger warning, trigger warning. I'm about to show something. If you don't want to see it, please exit. It's not going to be cheap. So if you don't want to see it, please exit. Trigger warning, trigger warning, trigger warning. Trigger warning. Trigger warning. Oh, Jesus. Oh, take the wheel. 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 Every time I talk about it, I start crying. I do.
I know you do. It's
I know
sad.
you do. It's sad.
Wait a minute. Trigger warning, y'all. Trigger warning. If you don't want to see it, please remove yourself. Because it's bad. It's bad.
Come out slowly. Come out slowly. Come out, please, officer. Keep going out to us. You're the husband. You're the husband. All right, step out to us. Step out to us.
Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Hold up. Hold on. Wait a minute. I want to see it from the beginning. Look, you see him put his hands up, but he knew they was getting ready to shoot. That's why he jumped behind the refrigerator. He knew they was getting ready to shoot, even though he had his hands up. He knew it. That's why you see how he jumped behind the refrigerator.
Yeah. Oh my God.
Down! Hands!
What the hell?
He's still putting his hands up. They still shooting him.
Lord.
Did you see that? He still put his hands up. They didn't hit him. Already they didn't hit him. He's still trying to put his hands up. And they still shoot.
Right.
How's the fuck somebody gonna put their hands up and you shooting them?
Quit reaching!
Stay down.
Roll over! Roll over
On your stomach. Stomach. Hey, can you see the store?
I can't.
Okay,
I got it. Yep.
Hey, we got.
I'm back up. You go ahead.
We're gonna pull him back. Go ahead.
Get the door. I got him.
Okay. Pull him out the yard. Yep, out the yard.
That man was dying. That man was dying right there. He gonna take you in the stomach. Look, watch this. Look.
What?
Did you see what they did?
Yeah, what in the heaven
Drug
hell?
him. Look at the blood. Look how they drug him across the ground on the cement.
Oh my God.
Look at the blood. Look at the blood.
I see it. What? Oh my God.
I'm sorry. I'm hyped, y'all. I'm sorry. This really got to me.
Quit moving.
You heard him breathing? He died.
Yeah.
Quit reaching.
Look.
What you mean quit reaching? The man is shot. Yeah, what that?
Quit
Oh
reaching.
Lord.
Look at the blood, man. They talking about quit reaching.
Lord.
We got everybody's a suspect. Nobody wants to step up. Send your agent.
I I have nothing to.
Okay. Where's your shot at? Where you shot? Give me 76, 77, 10, 18.
I ain't got. There's nothing but turn. There's nothing but. It's all five.
Keep him on the side. Come here, give me some gloves.
I got you.
Glove.
Here.
Look how long it took them to call paramedics.
Yeah.
Where's the tubby? Where's it at?
It's all body.
It's all. He's got LT.
How many?
Hey, roll him on the side. He's starting.
LT's gonna be multiple.
One,
Yeah.
two, in and out.
I see at least 4 or 5.
4 or 5.
Pray out.
Give me.
I know we can do it. Yeah, check it out. Keep him like that. And it's okay. Be quiet. Thank you.
I want him rolled too. I'm on his back. What's your name? I want.
You asking him his name for the man is dying. The man is dying.
Right.
Look at all that.
3, 4, 5. Right stomach.
Hey, tell him where his car. Someone get up here.
I'm right here.
Trauma kit. We got Felix.
We both stopped, so.
Who is this right here? Who is this walking up? Sorry.
You can't put anything on that.
We both gotta go.
If you want to get Hinkle,
Okay. You okay?
Yeah, we're good, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
hold on, my car's not here. I just need one person. Came up with me.
Now I wonder how they gonna fix this up. How they gonna fix all this up?
Could you see it?
That's a good question. There's no way.
Hey, don't call me. Hey, guard. Here, come over here.
Yeah,
we'll get 3 minutes, but if you want to team up with me, Felix, I'm going to team up with him. Now we're going to go to the station.
I wonder what kind of story they gonna come up with.
I'll jump in with this.
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. You won't get me to the station?
Yeah.
Mag valve man. Anybody?
What?
Mag valve man.
No. Huh? Me and Ronan, sir. Me and Officer Ronan, sir. Sergeant Ronan. Okay.
Now, what kind of
It's
story
crazy.
they got? Ain't that crazy?
That's crazy. It's him.
I wonder. What kind of story are they going to come up with? What kind of story? Let me tell
There's
you.
no story they can.
I was so freaking mad earlier today. I was crying and everything. I'm telling you, because that is so messed up. Like the man study putting his hands up and they study shooting.
That's
No gun,
crazy.
no nothing.
That's crazy.
The man ain't had nothing in his hand. Lord, take the wheel.
And there's no way of them explaining that.
Okay, none at all. How you gonna explain that? How you really gonna explain that? You told the man put his hands up. The man putting his hands up. You start shooting him. How the fuck is somebody gonna keep their hands up in the air and you done put about 5 hot ones in them?
Right.
How he supposed to keep his hands up in the air and not move? And you done put about 5 bullets. Y'all done lit this man midsection up. He got holes all in his midsection. Blood squirting out his midsection and shit. And you talking about put your hands up, Don't move. Man, people is crazy as hell, for real.
This here is definitely
Ty, you
a
said I got
demonic.
live stream posted twice. Yeah, why not? I thought I deleted it. But I had to change to stream y'all because my other what's the name was acting up. Hi, unapologetic Mika. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm over here going crazy because I hate that. I really do. And I wonder what kind of story. They say they've been charged. I seen another video. I gotta check it out though.
Well, they need to be charged because that was unacceptable.
Exactly. How do you do that? Then they turned the man over, and blood was squirting out of him like you know, you turn the water fountain on or the water faucet. That's how
Right.
blood was squirting out of him. Right. And then they took and drug him across the damn cement like he wasn't nothing.
Jesus.
But y'all, I listen. I want to go back to what I was talking about, though. I don't know what's going on, y'all. I'm trying to keep my composure, keep myself together.
Let me explain to unapologetically Mika what was going on because she's not sure. Mika, what was going on was you see the police at this place, this area, wherever they were, and there was a young man there that they were supposedly, for whatever reason, to arrest him, but things went south, and they just start open firing on him. That's what happened. Okay, Miss Lisa, I'm sorry.
No, you're okay. You're all right. Yeah, they just started shooting him. They told him to put his hands up, and he put his hands up, and they just started hitting him with them bullets. They hit that man about 5 times. And he started trying, and they started telling him, put your hands up, put your hands up. The man put his hands back up. Even after he got hit, he put his hands up. And they still kept shooting. The man, no gun, no nothing. They shot that man 12 times. And then when they gonna pull him across the cement, and all you see is all this blood. When they pulled him, they took him by his ankles and dragged him across the cement.
Ooh.
And then put handcuffs on him. And then told him, stay turned down. Lay down. The man saying, I can't breathe. You could tell by the way he sounded, he was dying.
Yes.
You could tell by the way the man sounded, he was dying. Mika says, so once again, the police takes the position of the judge, jury. Yes, again. They claim they got charged. It was a black cop and a white cop that shot him.
Wow. I'm just.
And see, when I looked at the video, I didn't know they was going to show that much of it, right? I thought they was just touch on it. But when I looked at the video, they showed the whole thing. The man put his hands up. They started shooting. He tried to jump behind a refrigerator, right? Because when he came out the door, and it was a refrigerator sitting there. He tried to, because he knew they was getting ready to shoot him. So he tried to jump behind the refrigerator, but they was hitting him. They still was hitting him. Then they said, put your hands up, put your hands up. After they shot the man about 5 times, they still telling him put his hands up. The man put his hands up, and they kept shooting again. Like it wasn't nothing. Like it wasn't nothing. I'm telling you. But anyway.
Lord.
Go ahead, Eagle. You wanted to say something?
I'm just blown away. by this behavior. How can you do such a thing like that? And the person is being very cooperative.
Mm-hmm.
What was the point? What was all of that about? I- and all
But
of
you
them
know
need to
what?
be ashamed.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. But you know what? That's why things be happening to people's lives. Now we might not see it, right? But
That's
sometimes when
right.
people do stuff like that, that's why they end up becoming getting high for drugs, alcohol, drinking, and all kinds of stuff. You know what I'm saying? Some of them even end up you know, taking their own life,
Yes.
you know, because of the guilt and stuff. Yeah,
Hmm.
it gets them. We just don't get to see that part.
That's right.
Mhm. Let me tell you something. You can't walk around here doing that to people and you think your life gonna be, you just gonna live your life, your life gonna be the glamorous life. Are you serious? Mm-mm. That's not how that works.
That's right.
Mm-mm. I gotta calm down.
I I feel you. I'm all in my flesh right now.
But I had something I really wanted to talk to y'all about. I titled this video Angry Black Woman. I want to talk about that because, of course, we get accused of that a lot, right?
Yes.
But I want to talk about me. I'm going to use me because I can relate to this, right?
Hmm.
As a Black woman, we have been through so much. We have been hurt. Some of us have been hurt at very young ages. Okay.
Absolutely.
And as we start to get older, the hurt still doesn't stop. Okay, it keeps going. Um, we've had children by people who didn't do their part.
Right.
Okay, they weren't there. They did what they wanted to do when they wanted to do it. Okay. Um, and then you had some that walked off and you never seen them again.
True.
Okay. They never looked back or never came back to take care of their responsibility in any kind of way. So when you say angry Black woman, damn Skippy, I can relate to that. And if you a motherfucker that ain't never been there and you really can't relate to it, you don't need to talk about it. You don't need to call us the angry Black woman because you ain't never been there.
That's
Another
right.
thing is, I just get so sick of hearing it. I just get so sick of hearing it. So I say, you know what? Let me talk about it from my own experiences. Let me go into this. Okay? Because as a Black woman myself, yeah, I went through anger and bitter. Yeah, because in a lot of situations I gave my all and I ended up getting hurt. Okay? Numerous times. So yeah, it's a lot of women that's angry and bitter Because when you try to give your all and your all just not good enough, yeah, it made me angry and bitter. And I get so tired of hearing people talk about it, calling, want to call us angry, bitter Black women. When you don't even know what the fuck we done been through. You don't have a clue. You don't have a clue where we've been and what we've been through. And some people don't even take the time to talk about it, to allow us to open up and talk about it. You know?
That's right. That's right.
But quick to holler, oh, they're the angry Black woman. Them angry Black women, they so angry. Yeah, we got a whole lot to be angry about. When we lay down and go to sleep at night, we don't know what we're going to face the next day.
That's right. That's right.
Because every time we look up, it seems like it's a target on our back.
But see, here's the thing. We walk around declaring that women are angry and that they're bitter. But we never ask the question, why are they bitter and angry?
And let
We
me
just
piggyback
go ahead.
before I forget. I'm sorry.
Go
Let
ahead.
me piggyback off of that. You are so right. But let me tell you something. A lot of them already know why. And I'm going to tell you why some of them already know why. Because they the ones that have done it. They the ones that have made babies with some of us and walked off and left them.
Right.
Some of them already know why. They just don't give a fuck. And they try to cover up the shit they done. See, but don't nobody want to talk about that. You know what I mean? Don't nobody want to talk about how many of them done made babies with one of us and walked off and left them. Right. I don't never hear nobody talk about that. Go ahead, Eagle. I'm sorry. I just wanted to get that out.
I agree with you. But for those men out there that's quick to say that a woman is angry and bitter, need to step back and take the time and ask themselves the question why they have become so bitter and angry. A lot of times it's because of what we as men have done. Not all of us, but a lot of us have done. We have used, manipulated, and turned their world upside down, inside out. Behind every action, there's a reasoning why. And we need to examine that. We need to look at that and look at it in a deeper way, not just with the physical eyes, but really take a look and then give some understanding. A lot of women have been abused when they were younger, all the way up to womanhood. They've been manhandled by folks all their lives. And they've experienced some real traumatic things. if men learn how to keep their hands off of these young ladies when they're children, I think we would be in a better place and a better world. But then when they get older, I think that it's a 50-50 thing, because not all women, but some, they're hurt and they're broken. But yet they're not taking the time to be healed and mended from those past experiences. And if the truth be known, that a lot of that pain and a lot of that hurt blinds a woman, and it calls them to settle for anything and everything. And what I've learned and what I have seen is that men, a lot of us, we prey on broken women or desperate, thirsty women that don't know how to be alone. Not to say that it's right, because it's not right, it's wrong, it's two left feet that men can identify the brokenness and the hurt and the pain in a woman and then use that against them. And they're not trying to make things better for them. They end up making things worse. And so a lot of us need to be whooped, because we didn't help the situation, we worsened it. And so with that, when we don't look at a woman and see that she has feelings and emotions and take that in consideration and be responsible enough at being a man and not a little boy. And that's what we have running around this world. We have a lot of boys and less men. Boys do things to continue to damage a woman. But a real man knows how to love her and usher her right into a place of being healed and mended. So I understand why you sisters, a lot of you sisters are in that position of being angry and bitter. But it's not really being angry and bitter. It's just that you've been hurt. You're hurt and you're wounded. And you want somebody, you need someone to see that, see you. You need someone to see your brokenness and not abuse that, not manipulate and use that against you just to get what they want. Because see, a man, what I've learned is that a man, you don't have to be the finest thing on this earth. As long as that member can fit in that hollow place, he will poke it and keep going. And it's a shame. It's a shame of what's taking place. So I'm gonna pass the mic back to you. I think you're muted.
That is true. I wanted to go back to what Mika was saying too. And we have a hard time trusting because of the things we've gone through in our lives. That is so true. Because I had to go back and do a whole lot of work on myself, right? Because I couldn't trust. I didn't have the trust there, you know. And I was tired of the same things happening over and over again. Oh, excuse me. You know, and that is so true. That is so true. And I'm gonna say something else too. And I'm saying it out of love. It's not saying it bad, going after anyone or anything like that. But ladies, we do have to get to a point in our lives where we have to address these things, right? Because if you don't, it takes over your life. It do, and it hinders you. It puts you in a bad place where you always have an attitude. You always angry. You always bitter, right? So we do have to do some work on ourselves so that we can come up out of that, you know, for the ones that are still dealing with some things, you know, that's got you in a bad place where you feeling bitter and angry and stuff, you know. Yes, you need to do some work on yourself, you know, so that you could come up out of that. You don't want it to keep how can I put it? You don't want it to keep you like imprisoned, you know. You don't want it to keep you trapped because we're supposed to learn from our mistakes. But when you keep doing the same things over and over again, you know, you just keep doing it over and over again, like with your relationships, like with your friendships, like between your children, with you and your children. You know what I mean? Some people do that. Some people got so they do the same thing over and over and over again, and they keep getting the same results. And that's because you need time to heal. You need to work on those things and heal from them. You know, you really do. Mika say, you are so right, Miss Issa, and I hate that I am so late at starting therapy. I needed therapy a very long time ago. But let me tell you something, baby. Listen, it's better late than never. Okay? Don't look at it like that. Your time is your time. We all move at our own pace. Don't think like that. At least you getting it, you know, and that's what's important. You're getting it. And then, you know, before you know it, you're gonna look back, you're gonna feel different, you're gonna be thinking different. I'm telling you, you know. And that's why I talk about the things that I talk about, because I hope that I can Mika say, but being brought up in the 70s and 80s in the Black community, mental health was not something that we talked about or even now. Exactly. That is so true. That is true. You know, but now we do acknowledge it. You know what I'm saying? And it's better late than never. You know, that's the important thing. We don't worry about, you know, what you should have did way back. Long as you're doing it now, you're getting the help that you need now, and that's what's important. You know what I'm saying? And because that's what I did. I got the help that I needed, and I'm telling you, it made me a different person. I was so glad that I did, because at first I was feeling like I should have been did this, you know, and I started playing tricks with my own head, in my own head, thinking that it wasn't going to really work out, you know, because I waited so long. But I'm telling you, I got in there, I did the work, and it went past so fast. And I felt so good. I felt like a brand new person. I really did. And that's what we have to do. We have to start addressing ourselves. Stop getting so caught up into what everybody else is talking about. Because like I said, yeah, sometimes I get tired of hearing that bullshit about the angry Black woman. Every time we speak on something or we say certain things, oh, we angry with the angry Black woman. You know what I mean? I get so tired of hearing that bullshit, because that's what it is. Bullshit. Okay?
That's right.
we have a right to feel what we feel because of the things that we've been through. The things we've been hurt, a lot of us been hurt in so many different ways. And we have that right to be angry, to feel bitter, all that. We have that right. And other people don't understand. I always say to people, until you walked in my shoes, don't try to tell me, you know, that about the angry black woman or anything else until you don't walked in my shoes. Because a lot of people be talking that old bullshit and they ain't even been through what we've been through.
That's right.
What some of us have been through. You know what I'm saying? I was listening to this video tonight. I was telling Igor about it. And the guy said white women got better attitudes than black women. So I said, really? You know, I'm saying, really? So I wrote in their chat. I was like, okay, you would say that. But nevertheless, white women haven't been through what black women been through. So talk about that. You know, like how the hell can you sit up there and talk about white women got better attitudes than black women? And first of all, and then I typed in this chat, I said, first of all black women are not the same. I get tired of that too. I get tired of people speaking on shit and trying to classify all of us as one. Always trying to classify the black women as one. We are all different people. Mika is her person. I'm my person. You know, and the list goes on. We are different people. We're not the same. So how you gonna classify all of us as one? It's like people always trying to put us all in the same damn bucket. And I just don't understand it. I don't understand it. I don't understand how, you know, some of these men are so angry with the women. But then I sat back and I thought about it. And I say, it's not us per se. It's probably their mom. Probably got something to do with their mom. The reason why some of them so angry. And that's another thing. I wish they would go to therapy and address the issues that they have. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because let me tell you something.
Yeah.
Clinging to somebody on the internet, right? Putting people in the place of God is not going to solve your problems. It don't work like that. You can't take and put people in the place of God.
That's
and I
right.
know that a lot of people do that on the internet. They cling to people. It's like they cling to people and it's like they looking for them to save them. They get up under these content creators and it's like they looking for them to save them or something. No, put God in your life. Yeah. Put God in your life first. That's who you need to be clinging to. God.
That's right.
That's right.
And that's where people get so lost at, is because they cling to the wrong thing. How do you take and put people in the place of God? It just doesn't make sense to me. And that lets you know right there that people have problems, issues.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, I feel as though the women need to go to therapy and stuff and do what they got to do. And I feel as though the men need to go to therapy and do what they got to do. And stop trying to come for women. I get so tired of hearing some men, you know, targeting women, talking about women and stuff. I get so sick of that. Like, do you get in that mirror and look at you. Look at the person that's looking back at you and straighten that out. Straighten all that out. Because if you spent more time straightening all that out, you wouldn't have time to be trying to tell the women what they need to be doing. or which way they need to be going. See, when I was younger, we didn't have that. The men that I grew up around, I never heard them talk about women like the men do today.
Right.
I didn't hear all that. I did not hear the men that was around me. My brothers and them, their homeboys, you know, and stuff like that, our friends and stuff. I never heard them talk about women the way these men talk about women today. They just didn't talk like that. They didn't talk about our hair. They didn't talk about our makeup or none of that. They didn't care about none of that.
No, they didn't. No, they didn't. And something that we where we mess up at is the fact that we have not learned how to discuss the behavior of a woman or a man. So we just talk about them and degrade them. I've been through a lot with women. I've gone through much with them, many storms and trials with them. Even just trying to be nice to them and yield my seat to them on the bus or hold the door open for them. And I'm having them, they're calling their boyfriends or all their little friends to come in and try to handle me like I'm a little punk on the street or afraid. And so I had been hurt pretty badly by women. And at one point, I was like some of these men. I was very derogatory when it came to a woman. And after a while, if a woman said anything to me, I would cuss her out, just be mean or nasty and rude to them. But as I continue my journey and began to repent and talk to God about it, God began to say to me, it's not them, it's the behavior.
Mm-hmm.
And not only is it the behavior, but it's the spirit. And when a woman has been broken and hurt, and the trust has been broken, you end up with a wounded, broken woman. And they become at times rude and disrespectful to the good guy. But now I look at the situation and say, oh, it's just the behavior. But it doesn't keep me from loving them.
Right.
You attack me verbally, but I can now take a step back and look and identify that you're hurt and that you're broken. And because of that, you're acting out. You become a child. And I understand it now that it's not me, but you lashing out at every man that has manhandled you and degraded you and verbally abused you and physically abused you, mentally abused you. And so now I can look and say, okay, it's all right, and not be so angry with them or move into that dark place of where I tear down my sisters. I can now look with understanding and compassion
Mhm.
and deal with things differently. Now, if you're rude and nasty to me, I just brush it off and keep on going.
You finish, AJ?
Yes, I'm sorry. I meant to say I'm
Oh,
passing the
okay.
mic back to you.
Tari say we must remember a male is by biology, a boy is by time. A man is made by his actions, decisions, and making genuine deposits in the bank of trust. You can have a grown body and a little boy inside. Yes, that is so true. And I think a lot of some of these things come from immaturity. I think some of the things that we get from men, right? I listen to how some of them talk on here, and I think a lot of it comes from immaturity. You know, a lot of them gotta catch up. They gotta catch up. Because I know for me, when I was dating and stuff, men were very immature compared to how I was.
Yeah.
I noticed that. I did. I noticed that about men. They were very immature, you know, compared to how the women were.
Mhm.
So sometimes they do. Sometimes they need to catch up. They need to catch up and become men, not boys, but men. And my thing is too is that you can have a preference. Okay, your preference is your preference. That's your business. But what I got a problem with is being disrespectful to your women, the women of your culture. Okay, I have a problem with that. I don't understand that at all. And let me tell you something. Sometimes when we do stuff, right? When we out there and we call ourselves being with our preference, okay? When we call ourselves being with our preference, sometimes guilt kick in. You feel guilty. You don't feel right. Okay? Because I done talked to quite a few brothers who were with white girls and ended up getting out the relationship because they just didn't feel right. They said it didn't feel right. They didn't feel like they was, doing the right thing. So I'm saying, you know what I'm saying? So I think that plays a part in it also, why some men do what they do. Okay. They get with these women, their preference, but yet they want to be disrespectful to us. And I think it comes from they don't feel right. They claim that's what they want, right? But it's something going on within them that they don't feel right. They don't. It doesn't fit. You know how you put a puzzle together and you got pieces that fit together.
Right.
There's those pieces. Them being with other women other than the women of their culture, they don't be feeling comfortable with it. And so I do believe that that's why some of them want to, come at the black women the way they do. It's because they don't be feeling comfortable with what they doing. It don't feel right. It don't feel right. And they don't want to come out and say that. And that's another thing that people got to learn how to do. Not just men, but women too. You got to learn how to just say what you mean what you say.
Right.
I'm a very blunt, direct person. I don't have no problem with it either. I think that it's very important to be able to, speak what's on your mind, speak what you feeling, calling it out. I think that is so important. you know, because it helps. When you talk about what's going on with you, it helps. So many people want to keep stuff in, or they want to holler, I don't want them all in my business. I ain't gonna be sitting up here telling nobody all my business, right? But let me tell you something. The way some people go around acting and the things they go around doing, people already know what's going on with you. People already know what's going on with you. They may not say anything, but they know. I know what's going on with a lot of people by the way they act, you know, the way they talk, just them overall, the way they carry themselves, period. It tells me a whole lot about that person. And we got to learn how to get together and support each other. Because some of us, we support anything but what we should be supporting.
Yeah.
The way things going on now, we all should be clinging together. You know, doing groups, getting together and having group sessions where we just open up and talk about what we've been through, what we're going through, where we're trying to get to, you know, different things like that.
Right.
Just having a support group. But everybody is so wrapped up into their self and the fuckery that they got going on. Because a lot of times that's what it is, a bunch of fuckery that some people got going on.
Yeah. And a lack of trust.
That too. But you know what? You know what though? Well, y'all probably noticed it by now, as far as myself. I don't worry about that.
Right.
If I want to open up and talk about me and my shit, that's what I do. You know? Because once it's out there, what are you going to do with it? It's my story. What are you going to do with it?
That's right.
Yeah, you can go and sit down with somebody and talk about me if that's what you choose to do. And that's fine. I don't give a damn. Because at the end of the day, you talking, but it's still my story.
Right.
You know, we gotta stop letting people hinder us. And a lot of us do it. You know, because I understand some of us don't have the trust. I understand that. But you gotta get to a point where it's though, you gotta be determined to heal. You gotta stop be worrying about what, you know, because check this out. If I was straight up a crut ball, right? I could find out whatever I wanted to find out about you if I really wanted to.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? And I could you know, put it out there or whatever. Y'all, you know, people on the internet do it all the time, doxing and shit. Come on, Ed.
Right.
We got to stop worrying about that, though. We got to worry about healing and becoming better. That's what the main focus is healing and becoming better. And you need to be able to talk and put it out there. Just get it off of you and talk about it. If somebody want to go and talk about it, let them, because that makes them look, you know, that makes them look a certain kind of way.
Right.
If they gonna take your story that you done talked about and run somewhere with it and talk about it, who cares? I'm trying to get better. I'm trying to heal. I don't give a fuck about you taking my story and running with it. What else you gonna do with it? What else you gonna do with it? But talk about it. And I'm putting it out there. So you understand what I'm saying? I'm up here putting my own shit out there. So, like, really, you going somewhere and talking to somebody about it, they can just come over here and listen to what I'm saying. And it's going to sound better anyway, because you're going to add yeast to it and twist it all up and fuck it all up, because it's not your story.
Right.
It's not your story. See, a motherfucker can't tell somebody else's story and tell it right because it's not their story.
That's true.
They're gonna add yeast to it. They're gonna try to add a little yeast to it and stuff and everything because they don't even know, they don't even remember all of what you said. So they just gonna throw some shit in there to try to make it sound, sound exciting or to get people attention. And they gonna be fucking it up, basically. And then the person is gonna run across the video that you done did where you was telling your own story.
Mm-hmm. The question is, how do you get people to that place? The question is, how do you get people to that place of being able to open up and without caring what others think?
Well, that's why I said that we need to come together and start doing a private group session.
Right. I agree.
Okay? Because if we come together and start doing a private group session, we can do it on Discord or something. A private group session. That means we can all express ourselves little by little.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? Like when we first start out, we could just say, for instance, I could tell a little bit about myself. Somebody else could tell a little bit about their self.
Right.
And we could just keep the conversation going. Right? We can start out with light stuff first. Little simple things.
Right.
And then as we go on, we start getting deeper and deeper. See, you got to get these things out and start talking about it because it doesn't really help you if you don't. If you just hold it in, it's going to eat you up. And it's going to make you, how can I put it? It's going to make you, it's going to hinder you all the way around. And it's going to make you clam up. Like you ain't going to want to open up and talk. You ain't going to want to say nothing because all you're going to be thinking about is somebody knowing something or somebody, hearing you say something. That's what you're going to be worrying about. And it's going to affect you. It's still, at the end of the day, it's affecting you.
Mm-hmm.
When I started my channel, I came on my channel, right? And at first I checked with my kids, to see how they was going to feel.
Right.
They didn't have a problem with it. So when I started my channel, I came on here and told my story. Let me tell you something. Everybody got problems, y'all.
Yeah.
Everybody got flaws. Everybody got something going on.
That's right.
Even though people don't want to say nothing about it, I can sit here and point out a whole lot of people that got issues. And they ain't never tell me. They ain't never told me about it.
Right.
But I guarantee you I can pick it out. See, people can tell when you got stuff going on with you by the way you act, the things you say, how you treat people, the whole nine. Mm-hmm. It's things that goes on with you that lets people know that you got some things going on with you.
Right.
Right.
We gotta stop. You gotta stop letting that, keep it to myself thing, trying to keep stuff balled up inside of you. You gotta stop doing that because you're only hurting you at the end of the day. You ain't hurting nobody else.
That's right.
You're hindering you and your growth. And that's how you gotta start looking at things and just open up little by little. No, you don't have to do like I did. I just didn't give a fuck, y'all. I was tired of not talking about what I was going through and stuff. I needed that. I needed to open up, and that's what I did. And I'm telling you, I felt so much better. Once I opened up and I started getting all that stuff out of me, just talking about all of it and stuff, how I felt about it, the whole nine. I felt so much better. I really did. And I think it's important that people learn how to just open up and talk about stuff. You don't have to, tell all of it. You tell a little bit, little by little, by little. Talk about the light stuff first, the stuff that's not that heavy. And then work your way, on, But I feel like if talking in a group with people that's got, stuff going on too, I think that helps.
It
That
does.
helps. I think it do. I know it helped me. It really did.
Right.
It helped me. It made me feel better and everything. Cause I felt sick trying to hold that shit in. I was
Because it's toxic.
Yeah. Mika say, I agree with that too. I'm going to do better with communicating. I've just been really sick ever since my birthday. Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah. And we're going to start the Bible study class. And y'all can come to the Bible study class if you want to and sit in for a few minutes.
Yeah.
I think those are things that we need to do, instead of being so tangled up
Right.
to toxic stuff. Because toxic stuff, let me tell you what toxic stuff do to you. It drags you down. It kills your joy in everything.
Yeah.
When you connect yourself to negativity and the toxic stuff, it eats you, it eats at you.
It does.
And nibbles on you and nibbles on you. And you'll look up, it'll have you feeling, like anxious. You'll just be feeling messed up.
That's right.
You gotta pump your soul with positivity. Spiritual. You gotta find some spiritual things to get into.
That's right.
Those are the things that you need to feed your spirit with and your soul with. Because it helps. I'm telling you, it helps.
Yes.
That's what I did. And I felt so good. I'm telling you, I can't even explain it. I just felt so good. I really did. I felt like a brand new person. I really did. And that's what we got to do, y'all. We got to stop. We got to stop looking at each other as like we got the plague or something. Some of us as women, we look at each other like, like we got a disease, or like, you're going to catch something from one of us or something like that. That's bad. That is really bad, because during a time like this, we all need to be trying to pull together. We really do. We need to be trying to pull together and be supportive of each other.
That's right.
Like, seriously. I don't understand. I don't understand it. Why are we so angry? And I'm going to tell you something. That angry and that bitter comes from the stuff that you're holding inside. I want to get that out. Glad I remembered that. That anger and bitter is coming from the stuff that you holding on to inside of you.
That's right.
And you done allowed it to, what word I'm looking for? You done allowed that stuff to eat at you. But it's another word I'm looking for.
Overtake you.
No, not manifest.
Inhabit.
I cannot think of the word, but it's when you take and you allow stuff to like eat you, like eat you from the inside.
Right.
Like you hold on to like deep, dark rooted stuff, and you allow it to manifest. Is that the word I want, y'all?
Yeah,
You
after a
allow
while it does manifest.
Yeah, you allow it to manifest, and it becomes an issue, a bad issue. I ain't talking about a good issue. It becomes bad because you done allowed it to sit there, and it just keeps getting
That's
deeper and deeper and deeper, and then you keep putting other stuff on top of it.
Yes.
And I still ain't found the word yet, but it'll come to me. But that's what happens. We gotta stop doing that. That's where all that anger and bitter come from. It's because you don't allow whatever happened with you or whatever has been going on with you. It's been going on with you for a long time, and you have allowed it to set in you, and it's just sitting there. And then you allow other stuff. You put other stuff on top of that. That's hurtful. Things that done happen to you. That's hurtful and stuff. You done put that on top of the other stuff that you already had sitting there.
Right.
And it get worse. It just get worse and worse and worse. You see what I'm saying?
Yes.
And so
yeah.
we gotta get to a point where as though we start getting that stuff out of us. We gotta get it out, y'all.
That's right.
It destroys you. It destroys you. The more you hold on to it and allow it to sit there, the more it's gonna eat at you. It's going to continue to eat at you, and you're going to continue to get angry and bitter, and you're going to get so angry and bitter to the point you're not even going to realize how angry and bitter you really are. You're going to come out the house with your fester, inside of you. Yeah, Mika, there it is. You allow it to fester inside of you, and and it causes you to get worse. It do. You gotta let that stuff out. Just like some people have had things that happen to them at a very young age. Y'all know what I'm talking about. And they carry it around with them for years. Like those things that happened to them at the age of 7, 8, right? And they carry it around with them forever, holding on to it. And then it causes them, by them holding on to it for so long, it causes them as they become grown. So, and then they start making bad choices and decisions because what happened to them at the age of 7, it's still there. It's still there. They haven't done anything about it. They haven't healed from it. It's still there.
That's right.
And that's something that that's something that a lot of us has to work on. We got to get rid of that because it's going to really, really mess you up.
That's true.
You got to get rid of it. You got to get rid of that. That is so dangerous to have that stuff, just sitting in you and been sitting in you for years. Like something that happened to you when you was like 7 or 8, and now you're 30. You're 35. You might even be 40. You've been holding that stuff in you all this time. Plus, you done put extra stuff on top of it.
Right.
So come on, we got to give ourselves a break. We got to give ourselves a break and start, healing. We got to start healing. I did. I stopped messing with the relationships and everything. I started working on me.
Right.
I started working on me. That's because that's what I needed to do. It's work on me. And that's what I started doing. And I feel so much better. My attitude, you know, I'm always smiling and always perky, and you know what I mean? Yeah.
Right.
I love talking and working with people. Because I want to get me a nice group of people where so we can all get together and talk and just be open and honest, you know, so that we
Right.
can heal. We can heal. Come on, we gotta stop waiting, y'all. We gotta stop killing time and waiting. It's time for us to come together and help out each other the best way we can.
That is
It's bad out here. It's getting bad out here. And some of us, we don't even acknowledge God anymore. We so caught up in fuckery, we don't even acknowledge who the king is, who the creator is.
That's true.
Just always into some chaos and confusion. And I ain't just talking about on YouTube. I see it in my real life. I see people doing stuff in my real life. You know, real lifetime. I ain't just talking about on YouTube.
That's right.
We gotta get there, y'all. We gotta get there. We could do it. Like I said, I don't care if it be 2 or 3 people. I'm gonna start my class. We're gonna start the Bible study, and I'm gonna start my classes. And I don't care if it's 2 or 3 people there. We're gonna start. You know, if it start out with 2 or 3 people, oh well. At
That's
least
it.
opening up and healing. You know, we're gonna be in that group crying sometimes. Sometimes we might get mad, sometimes we might get bitter, you know, different emotions. But all in the same breath, we're gonna be healing.
That's right.
That's right. Let me read y'all comments, but we get ready to get out of here. I said our hour. I always go over an hour. I always go over an hour. I love talking to y'all though, because I know that if I could get some of y'all together, I know I can help you. I know I can. I don't doubt myself. I know I can, because I know what I did for myself. And I know how things came out for myself. I did the work for myself. And I know I can help y'all. You just gotta want the help. You gotta want it because you gotta do the work.
That's
you know,
right.
I can't do it for you. You gotta be open-minded, you gotta be honest, and you gotta take the steps that you need to take. But let me tell you something, when you go through it and you see that light at the end of that tunnel, whoa boy, you're gonna feel so good. I'm telling you now, you're gonna feel so good about yourself. You really are. You're gonna know what peace feel like. You're gonna know what being comfortable in your skin feel like. You're gonna know what loving yourself feel like. You know what I mean?
That's it.
Telling you. Mika say we go over time because we get caught up in the discussion. Always good conversation over here. Thank you, Mika. Thank you so much. Mika say, I love that idea, Miss Lisa. Thank you. Mika say, in therapy, I am still at the age of 9. Yes. She say, let me put this on the screen. Mika say, in therapy, I am still at the age of 9. We haven't been able to make a big breakthrough, but we are working hard at it. See what I'm talking about? That's right. That's right.
Because there's still a lot of stuff that you all have to break through to dig and break off, and that's why you all are still at that point and state.
Mhm.
But as you
And
all
that's
continue to go, it'll begin to break. You all will be able to break through it.
yeah, because one day you'll go in there, girl, you'll bust out crying. You would just break down. That's what I did. I broke down crying and everything just started coming out. I couldn't even hold it in no more. I just broke down. But when I started, I felt so good afterwards. I felt so good. And that's what a lot of people going through. That's what a lot of people going through. The same thing you just said. They still at the age of 10 or whatever age things happen, right? And they still trying to hold it in. They don't want to, they don't want to bring it out. They don't want to get it out. You got to get that stuff out. You got to get that stuff out. I don't care if you do little by little, little by little. One day you're going to go in there, you're going to break down crying, and everything just going to start bubbling out. You're going to be crying one minute you're going to be angry, but all that stuff will come out. It ain't going to stop. You ain't even going to be able to hold it in no more. It's just going to all come out. All come out. And that's what people got to do. That's what you got to do. That's why I say it's so important to get that stuff out.
That's right.
That's right. When I first came on here, they'll tell you I used to cry and everything. I used to talk about certain things and I would start crying and stuff, Hey, that's what you gotta do. You want to heal, you gotta open up. Mika say we go. Oh, I read that. Okay. Tari say, Aunt Mika, as long as you're moving forward in life and you put the great Lord Jesus Christ and the Holy Spirit as your shield and buckler, you will get your blessings and breakthroughs. Oh, yes, without a doubt. Without a doubt. Because you know what? The most important thing in life is moving forward. You don't really get caught up in how fast things is moving for you, right? Like the people talk about on here all the time, the clicks and the views and all that. I don't worry about the clicks and the views, okay? I know that I have messages that I do get out. I know that the stuff that I talk about can help somebody, okay? And so that's what I do. I don't worry about how many people I got over here and all that. Because the people that subscribe to my channel, they've been here for a while. I don't see them all the time, right? But they've been here. The same people have been here for a while, okay? That's what I call loyalty, being loyal, They don't get mad with me because of something I say and unsubscribe and stuff like that.
Right.
All the people that's been here with me, been here for a while. And that's the kind of people I want. Those are the people that I want with me. People that's going to be loyal. Not people that's going to get mad because I say something and they feel like I'm talking about them, so they want to get mad and unsubscribe. No. No. I like the subscribers that I have. They've been rocking with me for a while. I don't get caught up in all that because one day my channel is going to, like I say all the time, Lisa's Real Spill is going to do some big things. Just watch and see. Mika say, I used to focus and worry about my subscriber count, but I'm taking my time to grow. Yeah, that's right. Because you want people that's going to be loyal to you. You know what I mean? Don't get so caught up into, your subscriber count. You want people that's going to be loyal. You don't want to have those subscribers that if you don't say something the way they want you to say it, bam, they unsubscribing. So some people it might take a while. Some people, I notice when you into a lot of drama, you fly to the top real fast. But how long does that last though? You understand what I'm saying? Like how
Not long.
when you shoot up like that to the top? because of the, because you arguing and fussing with somebody and stuff like that. Like, how long does that last? I'm just saying. I don't even worry about it. I covered up my subscribers, and I don't even worry about it.
Right.
I noticed that. Oh, excuse me. I noticed that my views is shooting up. I noticed that. But I don't worry about it. I just come on here and deliver the message. Whatever message it is that I need to deliver, I deliver it. And go on about my business, Because it's sad. You got people that don't even know you, but dislike you. They don't even know you, but they'll dislike you. That's sad. That's really sad. That's why I stay in my lane. I don't bother folks. I stay over here and mind my business. Whatever else I'm gonna do, I go into it and keep it moving. I don't be trying to get mixed up into that. No, thank you. No, thank you. I'll pass on it. Because I want to get it set up where so we can look at movies on Discord and stuff. I gotta find out what everybody like, what kind of movies people like. I like scary stuff and like the ID channel, true crime stuff. I like stuff like that. So I don't know what everybody like, but I definitely love the spooky stuff and like the ID type of stuff and true crime. So I love stuff like that. And I like gangster pictures too. Like Scarface, the way Scarface was. And what's the picture I'm looking at now? The new Godfather picture. I'm checking that out now. Y'all looked at that yet? The Godfather, what is it called? Something is the Godfather. But it's they redid it. They redid it.
Is it the one you were telling me about, Godfather in Harlem?
Yeah, Harlem. Godfather in Harlem. Yeah. Or Harlem, the Godfather of Harlem or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've still got to check it out.
Yes, that's a good picture. That's a good picture. It's series, right? They broke it down in series. Yeah, the Godfather of Harlem. I think that's the name of it. Yes, I love. Nika said me too. Oh, you like the true crime, the ID, and the gangster pictures and stuff. I do. I love the murder pictures. When they got murders and stuff going on. I like those. I don't know why I like all that creepy stuff, but I do. But we can go on the Discord, y'all, and look. I forgot all about that. We can go on the Discord and look at movies sometime.
Right.
On Friday, maybe on Fridays and Saturdays, or Friday and Sunday or something like that. Pick one day out the weekend, or maybe two, depending on what everybody doing, And we can go in there and look at some movies. Sure can. Yeah. Or if y'all know something good, DM me, and send it to me. And then when we go to the Discord, I can set it up, get it set up and everything. We can look. And everybody sends something that they like, and we can take turns with it,
Right.
We could do ladies first. All right,
Absolutely.
Ladies first. Absolutely. And then we take care of the men, Mika say, I'm usually solving the crimes before the show is over. Me too. I'm telling you, I do. I be in there talking. My daughter, she might come in and look with me every now and then and then. But most of the time she go on in her room, and I be in there talking, and I be like, I know he the killer. I be doing that too. I be solving it before it's over. Tari said, Miss Lisa, there are 5 reasons I love your YouTube channel. 1, you're consistent with your content. 2, you allow a real two-way conversations. 3, you treat the subscribers with genuine love. And I got to repeat the rest of it. I be trying, sorry, I do. I try to be transparent, you know. I do. I try to be transparent. But you know what? You know how some people, I don't care what you always gonna have people that's going dislike you or something. They don't even be knowing you. And I just automatically dislike, you know. So what I do is if I got people that's embracing me, then I embrace them. You know what I mean? I don't act funny. No, I'm not that type. I don't act funny towards people. I treat everybody the same, you know. When you come over here, what you see is what you get. And everybody been pretty cool with me. It's been, you know, it be peaceful over here and everything. And we all most for the most part we have good conversation. Yeah. I want to get into where so I had started the thing with Tuesdays being Tuesday testimony, right? But I didn't have enough people to participate. But I ain't gonna give up on it. I'ma still put it out there, you know. I'ma still put it out there and see if I can get people to come on and maybe share their story or share some type of experience they had, you know, and they came up out of it, you know, share with how they came up out of it and everything, you know, to give other people hope and to let other people know they can make it too, you know. Yeah. Ooh, excuse me, y'all. You said genuine love and respect. 4, you're a godly instructor and teacher. 5, you make genuine deposits in the bank of trust. 6, you focus on the solution to a problem and don't get stuck on the problem. Yes, indeed. I be trying to. I do. I really do. And I just want to see, I just want to help as many people as I can. I really do. I really do. Because I know some people is just hurting. You know, I know that some people is doing what they do because they hurting. They hurting. They really are. They just hurting really bad. And I'm telling you, I hate to see people hurting. It's a lot of people out here hurting now, though. It really is. And I don't like to see it. I don't. But it's a lot of people hurting. I went to the store today and it wasn't hardly shit in the stores. The cupboards were bare, y'all. They were bare. You know what I'm
Yes, they
saying?
are.
They were bare. I was like, oh my goodness. I couldn't believe it, but they were. They were bare. I was like, wow. Mika say that's a good idea and a good catchy name. Yeah. Oh, you talking about the testimonial Tuesdays? Yeah, I've been trying to push that for a minute. It's gonna happen though. It's gonna happen. I'm gonna be able to get some people on here to share some things with us. Mika said, yes, I heard we are about to go into a food and water shortage. Yes, something is happening, y'all. Something is happening. And that's why I be trying to get what I can get in here. Canned goods, bags of beans, you know, tuna, cans of tuna and stuff. I sure do. I be trying to get what I can get in here. I think I'm gonna order me some of that food. Y'all know that food that lasts for like 25 years. They you just add water to it and it lasts for 25 years. I'm gonna try to get me some of that. Get a few of those and put them up just in case, you know. Yeah, just in case. Yeah. That's why I be telling people pray, repent, and pray. Repent and pray. A lot of people ain't paying it no mind.
That's
People are
right.
just caught up in what they want to do. I'm telling y'all, God is not happy. God is not happy with the stuff that's going on. It's too much. It's too much wickedness going on. I be telling people all the time, repent and pray. I come on here, I say that all the time. Repent and pray. But some people just doing what they want to do. And so, okay, have it your way. Mika say, and if have any land or property, suggest you start learning how to farm. Y'all know I'm all into the government conspiracy stuff too. Oh yeah, me too, Mika. Me too. Yup. Yup. Eagle know. Eagle say that's what Lisa be talking about. Yup.
Yes. Yeah.
Mhm. Like I say all the time, some people don't believe shit stink until you rub their nose in it. I say that to you all a lot. Some people don't believe shit stink till you put their nose in it. I'm telling you. I pray all the time, y'all.
You have to pray.
I push through and do what I know I can do, and I pray. So I don't get when your faith and stuff is in the right place, you don't have nothing to worry about. That's how I look at it. You gotta make sure your faith and stuff is right. But I put God first. So I don't worry. I know we're not perfect. None of us are perfect. But let me tell you something. You put that creator first in your life and put that faith in that creator and your creator. Oh boy, it works. It works. I was a heroin addict, y'all. But nobody there to help me but God. I'm telling you what I know. God helped me through that. God said, I got you. I was trying to run from him and everything. He said, just relax. I got you. I got you. But I was trying to run from him because my faith wasn't strong like it should have been. So I was trying to run. But he held on to me. I'm telling you. And I'm glad he did because I think if he hadn't, I probably wouldn't be here today.
Yes. Yes. Yeah.
And that's facts. Because I kept trying to run. Always trying to run. You know how you be kind of nervous
Oh
and then
yeah.
you caught up, and then you caught up in madness all at the same time. So I was study trying to run. And it seemed like he was running, he was right there, right there, grabbing me up. I ain't mad though. I'm glad he did. He changed my whole life around. So I'm not mad. I appreciate it. I definitely appreciate it. Because it's just It's just something else, y'all. I'm telling you. Yes, all the time, Mika. God is so good. But let me tell you, I was out there going running crazy, and I ain't even. Oh boy. Mm-mm-mm. Thank you, Lord. That's all I can say is thank you. I appreciate you to the fullest. I know I couldn't do it without him. You know, I could not do it without him. He did. He held me down, y'all. There
Yeah.
wasn't nobody else. There wasn't nobody there. You know, sometimes you know how people say, God held me down, and then they turn around and say, well, my friends was, I had a couple of friends that was hanging around. No. I ain't have nobody hanging around.
That's right.
Nobody. Wasn't nobody there. And God took me and cleansed my soul. He cleaned my soul and everything. He sure did. He made me feel like a brand new person. I'm serious. He made me feel like a brand new person, dog.
Won't he do it?
Yes. All the way I was feeling about myself and everything, when he finished with me, all that stuff was gone. You know, all I felt was happy thoughts and stuff, you know. Telling you, I can't even explain it, y'all. But all I can say is thank you, Lord. He was so good to me. He was so good to me, y'all. I don't even know what to say. All I can say is thank you. Because I sure appreciate it. Because I was lost in the sauce. I was lost in the sauce. A heroin addict? Come on now. Some people don't make it back from that. You know? Whew. I'm getting ready to get off here, y'all, because I'll be crying in a minute. I'll be up here crying and everything in a minute. Just thank him, though. I definitely appreciate it. And I appreciate y'all for listening, right? I know sometimes my channel be kind of serious and stuff, but when I come on here, a lot of times, the Lord be done told me what message to say or what message to put together, right? And that's what I go with. And I put it out there and I talk about these things because I love each and every one of y'all. And I appreciate y'all for coming over here, being a part of the conversation. Mika, I'm proud of you, girl. You're getting your therapy and stuff. I'm proud of you. Go ahead, make your moves, my sister. I'm definitely proud of you. Don't worry about it and take your time. You ain't in no race, right? Just go ahead. Just go ahead and do your thing. I'm proud of you, though. I really am. I am definitely proud of you. Yeah. You can say, I love you too, Miss Lisa. Yes, I love y'all. I really do. Y'all come over. Y'all got good spirits. We have good conversation, you know. And I'm definitely proud of you, Mika. I really am. I am so proud of you that you went on, you getting your therapy and stuff. Do your thing. Go ahead and heal so you can feel better. Let me tell you something. Then I'm gonna let y'all go. You know when you be feeling sick, a lot of times, and you be going through stuff, your body don't feel right and stuff like that. Let me tell you, that stuff play a big part in it. Those things play a big part in it. Some people don't even know it, you know. They don't recognize it. But those things, like you know, your mental stuff, your mental status and stuff, what you be going through, and the things that's done happened to you at a young age and stuff like that, those things play a part when your body you don't feel good a lot of times and stuff like that. Yes. Those things play a part in all that. And some people don't recognize it. They don't realize it, but it do. Yeah. And once you heal, you're gonna find yourself not feeling all that. You know, you're not gonna be feeling sick a lot and stuff like that, going through your body, going through a lot of changes and different things like that. I'm telling you. Wait till you get everything together. You're gonna feel so good. You're gonna feel like a brand new person. Yes, happy tears. Yeah. Yes. Terry say, Miss Lisa, the great Lord Jesus Christ and the Holy Spirit cleaned you up and elevated you a new level in life. I will always say you give more information about the great Lord Jesus Christ and the whole, I think you want to say the Holy Spirit. Yup. Thank you, Tari. Thank you so much. Yes, he did. The great Lord Jesus Christ and the Holy Spirit. Then a lot of dead sermons and dead churches. Thank you so much, Tari. I appreciate y'all. I really do. I really do. Y'all my ride or dies. Y'all be rocking with me. I definitely appreciate it. I sure do. I'm gonna let y'all go though. We've been on here 2 hours, y'all. I said an hour. We've been on here 2. Y'all, God bless y'all. Don't forget to pray. Don't forget to pray. And Mika, make sure you keep me posted on how you doing, okay?
Yes.
I am definitely proud of you. Handle your business, girl. Yeah, I'm definitely proud of you. They say a lot of churches is closing down. I keep hearing that a lot of churches are closing. Yeah.
Wow.
Yep, I keep hearing about that. I mean, they probably closing down because they don't be doing right. Okay, Mika. They don't be doing right. You know what I'm saying? That's probably why some of them close. Yeah. Because they don't be doing right. A lot of them be cooning and stuff. They don't be doing right. You just never know.
That's
But y'all
right.
stay great. And I appreciate each and every one of y'all for being here. And Lord's willing, I'll see y'all on tomorrow. Good night. Sleep tight. Don't let the bed bugs bite. That is so old. That is so old.
Yes, it is. Wow.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I'll let y'all in the funny paper though. Thank y'all again for being here. Please hit the like button. And if you haven't subscribed to the channel, subscribe to the channel. And your girl will see y'all on the next one, Lord's willing.